you Ida? Yeah, so hola. Everything is well. So I hope wherever you are, everything is fine with you. And welcome to our channel, Edutainment for Us. Today, we are on our sister. Guys, when I talk about this, I'm not talking on behalf of anybody. I'm just talking based on my opinion, okay? And for those of you who come here and tell me, don't talk about her, I have to talk about her because if this is where money is, why not, okay? Can you imagine? Just because of reacting, then at least YouTube has created a way we can talk about things and earn, okay? So if you come to tell me, how can you tell me to stop earning my money when I know it is here? So welcome once more. This is another day, 19th of February. The month is almost coming to an end. So let's see what is in the air. So much. Of course, today again, I may do 3 videos. I'm trying so much. And those will be live streams. Sometimes 30 minutes, sometimes 40, sometimes 50. Just based on how much I'll talk about. So our sister DeMWANGO has had this incident where Sean came about to say she's hypocritical. Sean said that she's hypocritical because she actually told him not to date a white lady, saying that they should go for African. And I think he listened to her. I don't know whether there was something between them. That was not very clear. But then later on, we have seen this club back that has happened. I think it's yesterday. So she came about online to really rebuke, reprimand, and is it even to threaten? Make sure that people will not actually have expectations on her. So she has the right to have expectations on you, but don't have expectations on her. So she said that just by the fact that you met somewhere, don't expect too much from her. Of course, there are some points that were making sense, but there are those which did not make sense. For example, what makes sense to me is when she says that there are days when people don't want to be close to a phone and you try so much to keep away from it. Maybe during a time when you have a burnout, you are trying to relax, or there are moments when you are so low, so you can't actually go on and deal with the phone. It is also realistic that most people whom we met at some point, it is not obvious that we keep them. And sometimes also keeping so many numbers can be a problem. But I just want to understand, maybe if at some point DeMWANGO came out to spell this person as a special person, you know, of course she has met so many people, but there are those whom she met in person, like Miss Trudy, talk about Casta, talk about people like Tigress, African Tigress, talk about Sean, talk about, you know, Kino, those people who she even did content with. I believe those are different people from maybe those who just are her fans, you know. So when I was looking at her reaction, because currently we are doing reaction, all of us, DeMWANGO is doing reaction just as we are doing it. Only that now for her, she comes out to talk about what people said about her or something like that. So I remember the other day, she was on a live stream and somebody asked her, did you see what Sean said about you? And she said, Sean is a very good friend, a very good person. But now she turned out today to say, listen and listen good. I will not talk about this ever again. I will say, and I was like, are you sure? Because I don't think this is the last time you are talking about this. You will automatically or obviously come back and talk about it if someone maybe reacts or if another person comes out and speaks, because it is not only her who will talk about this, okay? So she came out to clarify her part of the story, which is okay sometimes, but then as a great content creator and a super what, I don't think that some of the things she was saying would actually be. And I don't know. We have SJ Developers Limited, okay? That should be a company for development or something. Okay. So there are those people who actually said dropped comments on her video. Some were saying she's correct to say that. Some said that Sean should have grown up. Some said that she should not even care about what others say. Another one said, DEE, Kino, Esther, manners and respect every time watching from Jamaica. I don't know what that meant. Then there are those who said, DEE, I really love watching, keep shining. Then another one asked, if Shen was real a friend and valued your friendship, he would not stab your back. How long he worked for you and now he came blah blah blah. Some others said, people take your kindness for granted. I'm sure because I'm watching after a very long time, maybe some of the real comments were deleted because that is what the moderators do. Another one said, D, I had to give him a peace of mind and unsubscribe. Those are her fans. So, of course, they have just sieved the comments because I don't think everybody was actually okay with all this, okay? But I don't know what you think about this matter, if I may ask you. Was Sean correct in the first place to come out and speak to the world that MWANGO is so hypocritical? And also share that she had actually made him drop a girlfriend who was a white, but later on she marries this white man. And then she said, he also said that the man, I think he was addressing Piotr, saying that he may be used and dumped. I don't know why he thought so. So some of his comments might not be very good, but I am just looking at this. If people are genuine and were talking to MWANGO, I want you to listen a little bit to this because some of the things she said, as I've said, sound realistic, but others, they don't really sound okay. So let's start from somewhere. It was around minute 21. Nani wewe waenda na tishu akatumia sasa? Riza, wewe waenda na tishu akatumia sasa. Unaacha uchafu kwa nguo, si ndio? The truth is, I don't keep up with everybody. Hey, how you doing? Just checking on you. Imagine if I do that to everybody that I've ever met. Can I just keep up with it? No, I can't keep up with it. But most people, when they come for me, let me talk about me. When they meet me, later on, they expect we still want to be in contact forever. When they call me, I still should be in a position to pick their phone very quick. They expect, like they will contact me. All right, guys, so when I heard that part, I thought maybe they talked behind the cameras or something, because I'm not sure why I was bringing up the aspect of calling. As I know, in that video that Sean shared, I did not hear any part where he said he has been calling maybe MWANGO and MWANGO has not responded. He just said that MWANGO is hypocritical and he will use you and dump. I think that is the point of view that he wanted to put across. And of course, in this video, unfortunately, MWANGO came out to testify the same. That for her, she doesn't keep friends. She doesn't have that in her. So which means that MWANGO was just confirming that indeed what Sean said is true, that she does not keep friends. Even if you are so helpful, it doesn't mean that she will keep you. And of course, that's what she's saying. She's saying that it doesn't mean that when you meet and you have been good to her, she has also been good to you. It doesn't mean that you'll connect forever. She doesn't make it to really relate people. Oh, Peter Wekesa, how are you? Oriana ni nani tena hapa? Who is Oriana? Did I type Oriana? No. All right, welcome, Peter Wekesa. You used to watch me, you disappeared. What's your hair? Okay, so MWANGO is coming out to say that she does not keep friends. Just confirming, of course, she's confirming what this guy, Sean from Jamaica, said. And I think from those of you who have been watching her, you know that she has dropped so many friends. She doesn't even have that close friend that she can keep for long. Talk about Castor, talk about African Tigress, talk about Miss Trudy. She creates and drops friends, maybe for convenience purposes, and that's what she is. So she's just defining herself, you know? So when I was listening to this video, I just said, DEE MWANGO, I wish you wouldn't have done this. Anyway, you've got views, yes. There are those of you who are saying that you should be just you, but what are they trying to tell you? Just be that mean you. That just, and you indeed accepted that indeed that's who you are. Okay, so let's listen more.
And I should be there, and you know what I mean? I shouldn't miss their call. I should text back and all this and all that. Like, really, let's be realistic. Do you think I'm in a position to manage everybody?
Hiyo sweta wakati nafanya kaka inaharibika.
That I've ever met along my travels? Do you think it's possible? Let's be realistic. So apart from relation, I also have a life going on. As much as you guys feel, you know my life in and out, depending on what I share with you on the screen. That's not the reality. That's not what.
Will you keep quiet? You know, DEE MWANGO has always been telling us in her videos that she doesn't hide anything from us. Whether it's good or bad, she has been saying herself on her videos that she lives a real life. She has been telling us that she's not like most of us who hide the worst part of them. We only share the best part. Now she has contradicted herself again in this video by telling us that those of you who think they know her very well, you don't know nothing about her. You just know a portion. Yeah, she's indicating that she has so much beyond what we know. All right, and I'm like, so what is this exactly that we don't know about you? Is this what we are now sharing, or what exactly? Hey, there's blackout, but I hope I'll finish this.
4 hours of my life look like? Do you think I don't have toilet breaks? Do you think I don't have time to lay down? Do you think I don't have time to cook or be with family and all this? No. I need to create time for everything. You know what I mean? So as much as at some point we talked, you had my call, my phone number, you called me, I talked, we could talk. It doesn't mean I'll be there every single day. I cannot keep up with that. And it's very unfair, the fact that we met at some point, and now you already have expectations that because I hosted DEE MWANGO for 2 or 3 days or for a week, or we were together at some point, she's gonna be there the rest of my life. It's not true. It's, you know what I mean? Like, it's not practical. That's a lie. That's a lie. Apart from content creation, I also have a life out of that. Let me be honest with you guys. Most of you feel like you know me so much, but really you don't know. At some point, some days, literally, I will not even want to be on my phone.
When is that?
Family members, I have my mom.
When is that?
But we don't talk every single day. Maybe for you, your family, every single day you call your mom and say hello and all that. But to be honest with you, we don't talk every single day. Even my own brothers, we don't talk every single day. We do talk, but we create time for each other. Let's say on the weekends, like my elder brother, I know Sundays are days for us to catch up, update each other. Or if anybody is going through anything that you think you need to call, then you call. But generally, I don't stay on call with my brother every single day. Like today, we talked just for like, let's say 3 minutes. Hey bro, you know, like this and that, done. You know, and that's life. Me as a human being, some days I don't want to even answer a phone call. I have even messages from family.
All right, so I get that. Of course, that part is true. All of us, there is a point where even you don't know where your phone is. You get to the house, maybe you put somewhere your phone and you say, I just want time off the phone. But saying that when you meet people, even if they were good, it doesn't mean you keep contact. That one, I really disagree with that, because if people are very helpful to you, if you met people who meant a lot, you know, that part, in fact, for somebody to host you in a different country, I think that's a big, big offer. And you cannot say that these people are just random individuals. Again, if you worked with people and you created friendship and you keep telling people, I have this friend, I have this friend, you can't count on them just as any other person. Now look at this. I think not Kino actually, but Sean. Sean expected maybe after DeMwango came from Jamaica, even he doesn't want to be called every day. But there is a time that we had this disaster that struck Jamaica. And of course, some reactors, we came out to say that people need to help. And during that reaction, DeMwango came out to say that people should stop bothering her. What have they done for Jamaica? They should stop talking about it. They should stop addressing her. She said very clearly, currently I'm focusing on building the Meda Villa. So stop bothering me. I have no money for Jamaica. So I think that is the part where this guy, Sean, is referring to. That time that they were struck, and I think he must have tried to maybe reach out to DeMwango, and she never responded. And of course, as she has said, when you are busy, you will not respond that time. But will you not go check on your phone later on and see someone who has been away for long, then you call and then maybe offer help or say, I'm not able to? Most times we have friends who don't call us every now and then. But sometimes they call you, you will feel like at least there is a problem. Maybe they want you to lend them something and so, and we don't go complaining. And I don't think you can say that in life, don't share your problems, that you can only share your problems with the family. Do you know most of our families are found even online? We have families we create in church. We have families we create at workplace, even if it's one person. And that one person can help you even where your family itself may not be able to. So it is very wrong for DeMwango to come out and say that the only people she can share her problems with are her family. Really? Of course, you may get to be hurt by people or betrayed. That doesn't mean that everybody will betray you. Just like she has said that there are so many good people out there. Equally, there are bad people. Even in our own families, we have good people and bad people. Within our families, there are people who can help you. There are those people who will just want you to help them. There are those who are just there to receive. They don't give you anything. But that does not mean that now you classify that the only people you share your problems with are your family and not your friends. And I just wonder, do you really mean that you can never have that one or two friends that really can never betray you? Because I believe there are. Personally, I have friends whom I know that have assisted me, I've assisted them, and we keep helping each other. Whenever you have a problem, you share, they share, and you help each other. Actually, human beings, we are social beings. We are not deserts. We cannot exist like deserts and say that we are not going to have our friends whom we'll keep. And for me, maybe it's because I've not traveled a lot, but what I think is, if someone was able to host you and allow you to move around countries with ease. You remember this time when Sean was with DeMwango pulling the luggage, taking the videos. That is something very important. And of course, when she was in Jamaica, she made a lot of views. Her channel also grew. So even though she helped Sean to travel with an aeroplane for the first time to, I don't know whether it's Trinidad or Tobago or whatever, that doesn't mean that now she thinks that she should have not called him, But what I don't also understand is, why do these people come to complain online a lot about their personal problems? That one I don't understand, because however much you try to explain, we are just seeing each of you is being subjective. Not all of you are going to be objective here, because now look at DeMwango. DeMwango has come back to spit on the face of Sean by telling him, you are not my husband, so I don't owe you. And I was like, do you think now you owe everything to your husband? Forget it, my sister. You can't say that. That statement was too bad. Because now, remember, she was addressing so many people, including people who just watch her. Then she dropped such a statement. Is it really necessary to have dropped such a statement and tell people that the only people she owes calls to or continuous talk to is her husband? That was a wrong statement, because what if you have differences in your house? Are you so sure that Piotr is just going to talk the way he's a quiet fella? What about if you have that? Do you believe that You can't even look for a friend that time to talk to, or your family member. The only person whom you can talk to is Piotr. I don't think that was a right perspective. But anyway, let's continue listening.
They will write to me and they will not respond immediately. Why? Some days I just want to stay away from my phone. As much as you think D is online, oh, the phone is ringing, it's showing D phone ringing. Why is she not picking my call? Some days I just don't want to talk to nobody. Some days I don't want to just talk to nobody, and that's life. So just because we met the other day, please stop having expectations. Just because at some point you are close to me, don't think every day I'll be answering your phone calls. I also have a life going on. Some days I wake up and I don't feel like talking to anybody. Like, it's life. Not every single day I'm having a good day. You know, we as content creators, when you get to watch our videos every single day, you may imagine our life is so perfect. We don't go through challenges in life. Every day for us is a good day. Because I showed up on your screen and I was on a good mood and I gave you a video. So when you get to watch that, then you call me, then I don't.
But my sister, didn't you are the one who actually comes out on the screen and tell people that you normally show the true picture of yourself. The reality is that content creators, when we come online, sometimes we have to actually make our face look better, because there is an impression you create on the audience by the face you are showing, even by the dressing, by how you talk. So you can't lie to me that the way I talk here is what I always do elsewhere. Maybe if you meet the physical people I relate with, they'll say something different. So you are the one who keeps telling people that you normally just show the truth about yourself, which is wrong. You have now come out to testify that you don't normally show the truth about yourself. You get it? And this is what we normally tell people, but they come out to contradict and tell us we are haters. The reality is that there's nobody hating here. We are just being very realistic, very practical. Okay?
Pick your call, you're like, oh, D is ignoring me. D didn't pick my call when I was calling her. She's not a good person. Why is she not getting to me? You forget that also D is a human. I also go through life just the same way you go through life. You know what I mean? You want to talk to me at your lowest moment. Who knows? Even if also I'm on my lowest moment and I don't want to talk to you. And you think because I'm going through this, they should call me and tell me sorry and tell me sorry about what you're going on. You know what I mean? You forget that maybe Wendy has a difficult moment, but just because she publishes videos every day, it doesn't mean.
All right, so up to that bit, in case she had a problem that time, why couldn't she just respond even through a message? You can respond if somebody is calling you so much and you're not willing to talk to them and you urgently think that they needed to really get to you. You just can drop a message and say that currently I'm in the low moments. So please, I'll call you later. And maybe you do that. So why would you keep quiet until that person has come to react online? Then now you react to it. And now you begin addressing everybody in a manner that I believe there are those people who are not very pleased with this kind of talk that she was offering. Because some of her comments were very invalid. The fact that she was saying the only person she owes a talk to is her husband, and not even her family, and that she cannot keep friends just because she met you and you had nice moments. It's not necessary that she keeps up with you. The fact that she said she does not hold on people. Guys, sometimes it's unfortunate. Anyway. Fanyeni mfanye mwenda maziwa.
I'm not happy about this. You did this. I don't appreciate it. So apart from just being a content creator, guys, I cannot be there for everybody. That's the truth. I cannot. I'm just one single person. I cannot be there for every single person. And just because we had a good time at some moment that we met in your country, it doesn't mean I'll be available for you all the time. And one thing I don't appreciate is when you meet people and then they expect you to.
You ndio inasumbua. Sasa inaanza kunisinya hii bulb. All right, guys. So listening to all that Dimwango was sharing here, some things make sense, others don't make any sense. Okay? Just listen.
Have you ever been so good to somebody that they made you regret being good to them? You know, sometimes, like yesterday, I was talking to my husband and I was like, you know what? I don't think being such a good person gives you anything in return. But then when you do good,
Can it be an overall thought that when you do good, it doesn't do any good to you? It is not. It doesn't cut across. It is not universal truth. So when Dimongo spells this, I think it's out of emotions or anger or whatever. But you can't say that it's a universal truth that indeed when you do good, it doesn't give you anything. There are times you do good and it pays you good. There are times you do good, it pays you bad. Just depending on the people. So you cannot generalize that when you do good, you don't get anything from it. How many people have actually been good maybe to others, and at the end of it, I've been watching a lot on threads, and what I see is that we have people who are really doing great for others, maybe taking them to school when they're at the lowest time. And when it comes to old age, those people come to be helped by these individuals. Like, I just can't recall the name. There was this guy who picked the kids in Nairobi, paid their fees, because so recently those reached out to this guy and actually appreciated, even on social media. It was on Tuko News, if you watched. So, and they promised to do something very big for this guy. So you can tell us that universally, if you do good, it doesn't pay. What theory is that? You do good, sometimes it pays, sometimes it doesn't. And of course, it pains for you to do good for people who don't appreciate. You really regret a lot. But that doesn't mean that now you stop doing good to others because of this. Okay? Is this a defense mechanism she's just trying to build up so that her team believes that Sean was such an evil person? Or what exactly is she trying to say? Isn't some of what Sean said truthful? Because she is clearly sharing this here. Yeah. Thank you so much. I've seen a super slap. Let me check who has done it. Thank you. I really appreciate. Let's appreciate whoever has done that. Let me check on the computer to see the super slap and the source. Thank you so much. I appreciate you this evening for supporting our channel here as we are on our way to 4,000 subscribers. I really thank you a lot. Okay? May God bless you and give you abundantly. Thank you. This is halal. Meat is evil. Okay. Oh, the Swahili student. Where did you disappear to? Habari za jioni. Njema sana. Halal. And welcome so much to our channel. I appreciate your super slap. Thank you so much. All right. So, the reality in life is that not all the people whom we do good to will be bad. You see? They always say in Kiswahili, for halal, my student, tenda wema, nenda zako. That is what we say in Kiswahili. Tenda wema, nenda zako. Do good and go your way. You may never know. Maybe whoever you helped will actually be helpful to somebody else or even you. All right? So, when Dimongo comes out to generalize the fact that if you do good, there is no good, I don't believe so. Okay? Yeah, so thank you so much, Halal, once more. As we continue with this analysis of what Dimongo was saying, I don't just understand what she means by what she said here. But I'm trying so much to understand her. Maybe it's out of fury or anger, but in reality, you cannot generalize what happens in life, okay? And again, you cannot say that all the people you meet, you can't keep their contact, you don't keep friends, you know? She's simply confirming what Sean said, that she's hypocritical, she will use and dump, because people who don't keep friends mostly, if you really observe, they use and dump. So in this video, of course, Dimwango came up to say that Sean was just a camera person. And she said she used to pay him every day. And that one, She said she did not want to put on camera because people would ask why she did so. But I was like, really? Do you people really observe those aspects? Most times we've seen you normally say that, but you do what? You go on and put people on camera. So are you so sure about what you are saying? So let's check again what she says here.
Because what I'm getting to learn is when you're overly good, this person, believe me, is just on the lane of paying back with the worst.
Really?
You look back and ask yourself, is this so and so? Like, are you kidding me? Like, is this so and so? Like, am I even dreaming? You know what I mean? So, if I ever met you along my travels, you are good, we had a good time, you worked for me in different ways. Maybe you are a cameraman, maybe you drove me around. If we did business, let business remain. We did business.
So was that business or
Stop going back
friendship?
and say she used me and all that. If you're a human being, why should you be used? Don't be overly good to people and then feel like, oh, I was used. No, you weren't used. How can you be a cameraman and say, I used you? I used to pay you as per your wish weekly. I paid for your food. I paid for your place to live. Every single day, as per our agreements, we worked together. You are very good to me, like really good, and that still remains. So later in life, when you try to call me and I don't pick your calls, when you try to text me and I don't return back the calls and all that, it doesn't mean we are enemies.
Okay. So she finally pulled it down and said they are not enemies. They only had a business, transaction. She was supposed to be a content creator. Sean was supposed to be a camera person. And he was paid according to the, agreement. So she does not expect any kind of demands from him anymore. That's exactly what she's trying to say. So I don't know whether you agree with that, but maybe it's just out of Sean also having come out to speak. And then now she had to pour out her anchor. But in the process of pouring out her anchor, she revealed some things that were not quite right here.
And I don't feel like answering your call. So don't sit back and feel, now this has changed. This girl used to talk to me. Trust me, I've met so many good people. But I don't talk to them every single day. Or some of them we don't even talk anymore. Which is life. And that doesn't mean I hate you or you hate me. No, it doesn't. It was this. Oh, sorry. We didn't know. We didn't know you've been struggling with this. Oh my God, so sorry. We didn't know. So please stop judging people just because you feel you know so much about me. Stop feeling so entitled just because the other day we talked, then I should answer all your calls, I should answer all your messages. No, stop having such expectations because I don't live with such expectations, you know? I don't live with such expectations. Just because you supported me the other day, I'm not entitled like you have to show up every single day. Okay? Just because you saw me with somebody, if you don't see me with them, don't be like, how? You're here, but we don't see you with this person anymore. No. Don't live with such expectations. People come in life and go. Even if you don't see them, it doesn't mean there's anything wrong. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean nothing. Just because we don't talk, it doesn't mean we are enemies. Like we fought, like we were up to something, like we were fighting for something. So just take it easy and bear with us. Bear with us. You know what I mean? We are also human at the same day. The same day you're having bad days, but you still show up for what you need to show up. Same thing to us. Same thing to us. We are not any special. We are still human beings. We still breathe. Same air. We still go to bed walking. We still go to the toilet to shit just as you do.
Look at that. Look at that. I didn't expect her to go to that level of the toilet, really. Like, why would she have to bring out that aspect of going to the toilet in a video? To just prove that she's human. You know, when you're human, you're human. You don't have to go that low and describe such things that are not palatable. What about if your video is being watched when people are eating? Yeah, that's nasty. Anyway, so she went on, and of course at some point told Sean You are not my husband, so don't expect me to be talking to you. Of course, we understand that is whoever she was addressing in this video, nobody else.
us and have so much expectations. Even somebody will tell me, the leopard shoe print doesn't go well with your outfit. And I'm like, you think you need to tell me what to dress? Like sometimes you all can be just too much. But again, I know that's not going to stop. You'll say whatever you want to say because you have the comment section where you feel you can type. You know what I mean? And say whatever. But at the end of the day, I need to live life, real life. I just want to be just like any other person in the world. I don't regard fake person. If not talking to you every day makes me fake, then let me be. Then let me be, if that's what will make you feel better. But the truth is, I cannot keep up with everybody. I'm also a human being. Some days I wake up, I don't want to talk to anyone. Some days you text me, even my family members, they will text me and I will reply back later, even maybe the next day. You know what I mean? Just because, yeah, as long as it's not an emergency, yes, I will reply later. You texted me, D, how are you doing? And I didn't reply. I'm not dying. So if I don't reply back, it means I'm good either way. Just because I didn't reply back, it doesn't mean now I hate you or now you hate me.
It means you're ignoring them.
That's not how it works. So bear with us. Bear with us.
My goodness, from the little I've done under relations, what I understand, if you actually send someone a message and they don't respond, and maybe you are close friends or you work together, that clearly means that they are ignoring you. It would be. Or maybe there's a problem with them. They can be 2 or 3 things that you can actually make a conclusion from that. So I don't think that when people actually now come out and speak, maybe the only problem is coming on in the public and speaking about it. But still, because content creators are funny people, sometimes they feel like they have to come out and shout about it. So I blame all of you, Sean at the same time and you, because why did you even have to clap back on a whole live stream, 2 hours talking about that? This live stream is 2 hours 43 minutes. Can you imagine? Just addressing Sean to make him, in his head, understand that he's not a special person in her life. Even though they had a good relation, good working relation, it is done and dusted, used and dumped. Okay, so you should move on with his life and believe that she's fake if he wants to, just like he said she's hypocritical, but no more expectations,
Okay.
enda wambia nani
And
ache
also
kucheza
one
kwa
thing that
bafu.
life is teaching me, don't be over good to people. And don't be so close to people. Even if you decide to host me, I shouldn't stay longer than 3 days in your own home. I don't want to do that. I did that before, but I don't want to do that anymore. Not because now I've made it or anything, just to avoid that thing of you feeling like we will be so close because you did so much to me, because you hosted me, or because we worked together at some point. Now I have to be very close the rest of my life to you. No. And when you decide to be a good person, don't have any expectations. That's how I live my life. I met you. We had a good time. We were good to each other. You benefited from me. I also benefited from you in one way or the other. Maybe you drove me around. Maybe you showed me around. Maybe you took me somewhere. Maybe, you know what I mean? All that. And I don't live with, because I met you, you have to be there for me. No. I don't operate like that.
But do you think, Dimwango, that everybody will operate like you? When we relate with different people, people are diverse. I have understood something known as diversity. So when you relate with different people, understand that different people will have different perspectives, different expectations. They'll never be like you. So don't think that anyone who you meet will be exactly a replica of yourself. Some other people have expectations. And that's why you need to understand your friends. When you relate with them, you talk about what the expectations are. Then you'll know that this one expects this. And you can draw the line as you talk to them and make sure that you make it clear that when maybe you don't like such and such. But then I don't know why she decided to do that on camera. Is it that she's expecting to meet more people and she doesn't want people to get attached to her? Or why exactly did she have to come and club back to Sean from here? Because I understand she must be having his number and she would have called him and communicated and sorted that difference. But because it is content creation moment, people are watching. She has to do this on camera. Guys, content creation is not wahala. It's not a child's game. People have to find ways of actually making it, you know? Hey, so she actually had to do it as a reaction. Because what I feel, if she doesn't feel okay with what Sean did, she shouldn't be doing the same. She should have actually called him and they sort their differences without necessarily coming back on camera to clap back, spit on each other's face. You know, it doesn't look good to me at all. But it is what it is. As they do it, that is how we have got content as reactors to talk about this. And maybe you people who are watching, drop your comments whether you think I'm right or I'm wrong, or what exactly do you think about this, the entire discussion. What do you think? What lessons are we picking and what can we correct her in this situation? Yeah. So she went on and on ranting a lot.
But still, I do what I need to do. I can't just wake up and say, so and so commented, this house is too big. Why? You know what I mean? Even my own engineer, we joke a lot. And sometimes he even tells me, Dee, do you know this house is too big that you're building? But I tell him, yeah, I know it's too big. But then I'm dreaming big. And he'll be like, yes, I get it. You know? And him saying, do you know the house is too big? It doesn't mean I have to stop. We just, he's just making fun of it. Or he's just reminding me, do you know? No. Everybody came to this world by themselves. I'm glad the universe made us cross. You are such an... Guys, I've never met any bad person. It's crazy, but some people may think, Dee, you're not being honest. But the truth is, before God, I've never met nobody who was so bad.
Maybe the door is open, really?
Yeah? I didn't see that. Whether it looks a little bit swollen, whether it's not looking swollen, this is just an accidental mistake. I didn't want to do this. But again, how do I undo it? I'm trying to undo it on my... She's ignoring me. Dee didn't pick my call when I was calling her. We just have to be grateful and thank God about life. Okay? So now...
All right. I don't want to really take a lot of time on this, but of course, those of you who watch MWANGO, if you go check on that video, I listened, just as she said, listen and listen good. I'll not talk about this ever again. I really listened and listened good. And in the entire process, she was justifying the fact that she does not hold expectations of anybody. She will no longer go in somebody's house and spend 3 or more days there. And even if she's going to interact with anybody, she doesn't have any expectations and don't expect her to actually hold a relationship with you that is a sustainable one. Don't also expect anything back in case she's done anything for you. You know, she went further to say that she owes nobody nothing, including her family members. She will call when she wants. Sometimes she doesn't want to receive the phone or talk to anybody. That's why she ignores if you dare send a message. And she said if you meet her, don't expect much from her. Okay? So somebody has said, Dee, once you're married, no need to be speaking to male friends frequently. And if they are true male friends, they will understand. Okay? So I don't know. I just began to ask myself, does it mean that there was something more between Sean and MWANGO? Because why would this become a serious matter? Like they are now looking like they are reacting to each other online. You know? Somebody said jealousy will kill people. My goodness. I find it very funny. What? Mm. Yeah, so guys, anyway, as we keep listening to these people, one thing that comes out is that maybe there was something more that us as audience we don't know. And that is why they are now coming out to hit each other. Or else I have no other explanation to give here. I think we should just end here, and then I create another video on Marwa in relation to what is happening in the villa also. People said you cannot spend a day without talking about Ondari family. And of course, there is a lot of shenanigans going out there. Why would we avoid to talk about it? You know, why would we avoid? And anyway, there is a lot of drama. Gintu also is racing. I don't know why he's crazy about the police station all the time on his channel. He drops everything. Police, police, police. You get also on the other end, you find Murimi also talking. So the wars in Nyabohanza are just too much. This village, will they ever have peace? Full peace? Will they ever have peace? Anyway, bye-bye for now. I really appreciate the super slap I received today from Halal. I really appreciate that. And thank you so much, Halal. Thank you so much. Let me appreciate before I go. All right, guys, let's end there. Bye-bye.